In the previous part of the video, we saw that 1 mole of something is nothing but 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 particles. It could be atoms or molecules or anything. If I give you 1 mole of pure gold, then what will the number of atoms in it be equal to? Yes, these many atoms. And 1 mole of pure water will have these many molecules. But what is the scientific definition of a mole? Scientifically, 1 mole is defined as the amount of substance that contains the same number of atoms, molecules or particles as there are atoms in 12 grams of carbon-12. Yes, even I didn't understand it when we read it for the first time. Let me break it down for you. Let me remove this definition from the screen. What we have on the screen now is 12 grams of carbon-12. Carbon-12 is one of the isotopes of carbon. Now 12 grams of carbon-12 is what was taken as a standard. What's so special about this? Can you guess the number of atoms here? Yes, it's 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 atoms. Now that you've understood this, let me repeat the definition for you. 1 mole is defined as the amount of substance that contains the same number of atoms, molecules or particles as there are atoms in 12 grams of carbon-12. Did you understand the definition now? It consists of 2 simple parts actually. It tells us that this part is equal to this part. The number of particles in 1 mole of a substance is equal to the number of atoms in 12 grams of carbon-12. That's it. That's all the definition tells us. Many people get confused when it comes to the concept of mole. Let's take many more examples to be absolutely sure. How about taking the same example of pure gold and pure water? When we say 1 mole of pure gold, then according to our definition, it will have the same number of atoms as the number of atoms in 12 grams of carbon-12. That means 1 mole of gold will have 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 atoms of gold. Similarly, water will also have the same number of molecules as the number of atoms in 12 grams of carbon-12. That means it will have 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Remember, the definition uses carbon-12 as a standard. It is used to compare the number of atoms or molecules or particles present in the substance. But what's the mystery behind this number? A scientist named Lorenzo Romano Amedeo Carlo Avogadro came up with this concept. I know the name is long, so we will address him as Avogadro. So the number 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 is called as the Avogadro's number. It is just a number used to represent quantities. It's similar to how we use the word pair for 2 or the word dozen to represent 12. Similarly, Avogadro's number is the term used to represent 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 number of any entity. So can we go to a shop and say, I want Avogadro's number of chocolates? Of course we can. The only problem is that the shop won't really have those many chocolates and need